Hello and welcome to the pre-match live show of the second T20I between England women and India women. Obviously, India had a very good start to the series, winning the first T20I, and now they have a great opportunity to seal the series by winning today's game. Obviously, today the second match is being played at Bristol, and Trishadi has joined us from Bristol. Obviously, outside of the stadium, Trishadi, I can see, the sun is out, clear sky and all. But what is the condition regarding the weather and what do you expect regarding the crowd also? Is it again a sold out crowd or
Yeah,
do you know?
absolutely. Can you see the line behind me? This is just gate 4. This is the
Oh,
media gate. That's why I'm here. See the line behind me. So that's crowd is pouring in. Absolutely. Um, if you
weather.
can see now, it has become cloud covered, right? So this is
Yeah.
what is happening. A typical English day where the sun is out, and when the sun is out, you are suddenly in Rajasthan, and when the sun is down, you are back to Bristol. So it's 17 degrees, 17, 18 degrees with the breeze blowing quite well. But when the sun is out, you are feeling, yeah, as I said, I'm feeling either I'm in Rajasthan or even in Kolkata. Kolkata was quite hot when I came here.
Yes, absolutely.
Now
I
it's
think in
raining, I'm told.
yes, for the last 2 days it is raining, and
Yeah.
now the heat temperature, has come a little bit down. So it's quite a bit relief for the people here around. But usually a big match for India. But the main question remains that will the team continue the experimentation? Obviously, before the World Cup, you really want to test your bench strength as well. Most likely, your captain Harmanpreet Kaur is most likely to make a comeback in this game. What Smriti Mandhana told at the toss in the past match that it is highly possible that Harmanpreet will be back for the second game. But what about the other changes? What we can see, what you are thinking that okay, which possible changes that can happen in the side for this game?
I think, I see two changes happening. I would say Harman coming in place of Bharti Fulmali. And when I say this, before anybody jumps, I'm not saying she will bat in place of Bharti Fulmali. She'll bat at number 4 only, but she will come in place of Bharti Fulmali and sorry, and Renuka coming in place of Kranti Gaur. I feel will be what we can see because these conditions are absolutely ideal for Renuka. Just give her the ball already. And think
Yes,
of this
but
in the evening. I would
yeah.
want India to bat first, and then in the evening with the ball, Renuka Singh Thakur, I can go home early.
Yes, absolutely. A little bit under light, I think that can help her as well. But usually, if Herman makes a comeback in this game, obviously she will bat at number 4. No denying about
Just
that.
by the way, just correcting you, there is no underlight at 5 here.
Oh, sorry,
The
the
match
time.
finishes by 5:30 here.
Oh yes,
By
today is
9,
a day game there. Oh yes, today is a day game. I am in India, so the time zone problem. Yes,
yes.
understandable. But usually, if Herman makes a comeback, she will definitely bat at number 4. But then Jemima at number 5, back to number 5.
Just keep them floating. If
Okay.
Smriti gets out early, send in Yastika. If Shafali gets out early, send in Jemmy, and then whoever remains comes at number 5.
Okay, so you are trying to say that the left hand right hand combination,
Absolutely,
should be the
keep
main
it going.
factor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
Because that
absolutely.
also negates the fact that there will be left arm spinners. There is a left arm pacer in Australia. So you're negating that fact as well if you keep the left right combo going. Since Yastika batted well last game, you also have to check if she's consistently going to bat well or not. But I think Yastika, Jemmy both need to be consistent. We know both
Yes.
of them have that issue. So I feel yes. I mean, instead of just saying that Jemmy you will go at 5 or Yastika you will go at 5, it should be look. This is how we are going to play. And I think in T20s having that floater, which is Amanjot or something like that, you could have pushed her to any batting order. I think that would give India a sense of the balance that they had lost. See, winning one match is one thing, Snehashish. Even winning tournaments is one thing. See, it's a game, right? So winning one match, one game is fantastic. But to have that balance, to have your best 11 out there. So for me, in the best 11, I think Yastika fits more than Bharti Fulman, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, as of now, and the way she batted in the last game, I think Yastika was superb. After losing two quick wickets, she came in and took the attack, and the way she managed to, take the team out of the pressure, especially in the power play overs, I think that was fantastic. But especially Richa Ghosh, the form of Richa Ghosh, the batter, I think that is a little bit concerning because in the last game also she tried hard, but again, a little bit of variation in the pace, and she went for that reverse shot, and she got out. Thoughts about that?
I am not really worried about it because I'll tell you what. I think if you heard the post match of any of the
Mhm.
players, you would hear everybody was saying the same thing, that the pitch was on the slower side. And when the
Yes.
pitch is on the slower side, we know Richard struggles. So I'm not worried because I don't think all the pitches in England are going to be on a slower side. So I think Richa has to wait, and the day she will bat, you and I both know she'll finish the opponent. The same thing, it's the same thing with Shafali. But again, you don't want players like Richa or Shafali to change their game. Yeah, with Shafali, because she opens the batting, you want her to be way more consistent than Richa because Richa anyway comes for last day 5, 7, 10 balls. But I think going forward, of course, Richa has to develop a game for the slower pitches as well. You can't always say that, if the pitch is fast enough, the ball is coming onto the bat, only then will Richa score. And I think she can. But as of now, I'm not that hugely worried because I do know that in good pitches, she'll get runs.
Yes. As you mentioned earlier, Yastika had a memorable comeback, no doubt about that. But another memorable debut happened also in the last game, Nandini Sharma. The way she bowled, and especially the slower one. I can clearly remember, before the series start, when we previewed the series, we talked about that Nandini Sharma will be crucial, especially in the death overs, considering the available options India have right now. So how do you
Yeah.
see in this game, she needs to be consistent, right? To prove that, okay, it was not only for that one match. I am here to stay for a long time.
Yes, and she does look a lot in control. Most importantly, what I feel is what I saw last game was Nandini was more nervous for her photo shoot than for the game, which is a very positive sign, which is what you want from a player, right? She looked very comfortable, and you know that's Sneashish because when she was running to stop, stop balls in the field, she was confident, she was getting down properly, and there was no nervousness about her, which is where you know that she feels comfortable. But yes, it the format is unforgivable. It's unforgivable for bowlers. So
Yeah.
it's just the beginning. She'll learn. She'll have bad days. She'll have good days. But I do think that also the other fact which actually pleased me a lot last game was the fact that she was able to execute that slower ball back to back. Jones's wicket and then Danny Gibson, the very next ball. That shows how confident she is of her skill. And most important, she's able to execute it. But again, I'm continuously saying there will be days when she won't get it right and she will get hit. It will be important to see her coming back from there.
Absolutely. Okay, there are a lot of comments. We'll take that, and
Yeah.
before continue further, okay, Gist saying Yastika Bhatia played a blinder of a knock last game. So best 11 now: Smriti, Shefali, Yastika, Jamie, Harman, Richa, Dipti, Arundhati, Enshu Charani, Nandini, Renuka Singh Thakur. Playing Renuka ahead of meantime today will be better. Absolutely, I think
I
this
agree.
is the two changes that also Trishadi mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Again, just saying that Herman can play at number 5 and play the finisher role because she can hit those sixes and will at least do better than Bharti. But our best middle order batter, Jamie, has to play at 4, Yastika at 3. Do you agree with that, Tushadi?
No, I don't. I don't because Harman needs a few balls. See, over the years, the kind of player that Harman has become, she needs those 5, 7 balls to settle down, and then she can play very well. She cannot be your direct finisher at 5 because you want to give those 5, 7 balls to Harmanpreet Kaur to get the best out of her. And if you have to give her those 5, 7 balls, number 4 is the place for her. And see, there is no point in changing Harman's batting position. Why are you going to go ahead and change something which has been working for you? You change things which
Absolutely.
doesn't work for you. And if you go back and think, honestly speaking, Jemmy played a gem of a knock, when it comes to the World Cup semi-final. But that number three position, it's not like she's completely settled in that. And the
Mhm.
kind of batting she does, she can manage both three and five. I think with Yastika, we have to be a little more careful. That is where I feel, if need be, push her down the order. If you might not even need her to bat.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Bhanumati Bandhu saying Deepti batting gave me huge confidence, like she was smoking
Yeah,
the ball everywhere, and for
yeah,
a while I actually felt that she entered some beast mode. She was fantastic with the bat. I think this was
yeah.
another big positive from that game, that Deepti was so good with the bat at the back end of the innings.
Yes, and the smoking, I'll tell you, she hit a shot, hit a shot of which bowler I can't remember. But anyway, the sound, I had come out of the press box and I was sitting there, and the sound of the bat was something that I hated to hear as a bowler, and that's why I
Hmm.
know as a batter, the word is she smoked it. I just love the way Deepti batted, and you want Deepti to bat like that. She took the onus on herself, chose the gaps, and she was hitting the ball, and she was not looking to unnecessarily sweep the ball. Also, by
Yes.
the way, Jemmy looked extremely poor. Three balls, I think all three of them were sweep.
Yes. Okay, Bhanumati Bandhu again saying glad that Yastika is back and we are no longer carrying a player or a wicket keeper. Trishadi, don't you think Shefali should bowl? Because this is
Yes,
just a bilateral game and it is important to test her. Shefali with the
yes,
ball?
yes, absolutely. Shafali has to bowl. And why not Jemmy? Repeatedly saying get two overs out of these guys, these girls. What that does is, see, I'm repeating again. It's T20 eyes. Bowlers will get hit, and when that happens, you will have backup. Yes,
Hmm.
Shafali worked very well in the ODI World Cup, coming in, bowling all of a sudden, but that is not going to happen every single match, right? Keep her in practice, keeping her in practice, keeping her in the loop is very important. One each or two each overs every match could actually be very, like, I thought last game when Deepthi was going for runs, easily Shafali could have brought in for at least one over to see if she because the wicket was already slow and Shafali would bowl slower. It would have been interesting.
Yes, okay. Just saying that also Harmanpreet mentioned in press conference of World Cup squad selection that she was willing to play any role required, indicating that the team probably now wants her in a defined position. Let's see if the team decides or not. I think in today's game we can get the indication. Just again saying that
Snehashish,
what? Yeah.
Snehashish. The toss has happened here, and
Okay.
England have won the toss and decided to bat first.
Okay. Okay. So you are not
Very
getting your wish
interesting.
full. You are not getting your wish fulfilled to see Renuka with the ball, depending the total. So so Renuka is coming
Uh,
out to bowl if she
no, I
plays.
said this is interesting because
Mhm.
England generally in the last few matches, they have only played four matches since
Yeah,
the
they have
ODI World Cup, but they have a tendency
gone
of
for
bowling
chasing.
first. Yes, because they have a stronger bowling lineup expected. Again, if four
Yeah,
of your bowlers, it's all right. You can easily say, as an Indian, we can say, oh, we scored 188 and defeated you. But let's face it, your four of your bowlers are in the top 10 ICC T20I rankings.
yeah,
Understandably, you want to bowl first, restrict the opponent, and then. But what I like is that Charlotte Edwards still is flexible, and that is going to be extremely important in the larger aspects of things.
absolutely. So that's the big update from Bristol that England have won the toss and they have to bat first. So we'll talk about the playing 11 when we get those. But till then, let's check the comments. Just again saying that is what I have been saying for a year. Having Radha and Yastika in the squad, uh, more pressure on Deepti and Rich, and they will do better because of that. Maybe when you have more options. Okay.
Indian team is here.
Okay.
Harmanpreet Kaur, as expected, is back.
Okay.
So Harmanpreet Kaur, Smriti Mandana, Shafali Verma, Yastika Bhatia, Jemima Rodriguez, Richa Ghosh, Deepti Sharma, Arundhati Reddy, Shriyanka Patil, Sri Charni, and Nandini Sharma. So Bharti
So
Fulmali and
no
Kranti
Kranti,
Gaur
no
both are out.
Renuka. So okay. So what we
Hmm.
expected that Renuka will come, she didn't come. Who came?
Shriyanka
Shriyanka
Patil
Patil.
Shriyanka Patil came in place of Renuka, not in place of Renuka, sorry, in place of Kranti.
Kranti.
And
Yeah.
as expected, Harman came in place of Bharti Khulna.
A little disappointed not to see Renuka. Two matches now gone in the series, only one match left. Okay, you have two warm up also before the World Cup, but still.
All that I am concerned about is it just you're checking combinations or is she injured? Though
Indeed.
she didn't
Yeah.
seem injured per se, but you never know. So
Mhm.
that's my only concern. If she's not injured and if you're testing bowlers, it's perfectly fine. You can play her in one of the warm up matches. In fact, I would go on and say play her in one of the warm up matches and let play a look. Ultimately, the first two games in the
Hmm.
World Cup is also like warm up match only. It's Pakistan and Netherlands. Pakistan, though I would say will be difficult. Netherlands would be easier. Again, I'm not saying that you should take any side lightly, but also you have to be practical, right? So you're going to get two games before, say, a South Africa game. So I would be
Yeah.
disappointed if I don't see Renuka in a South Africa game. But I wouldn't be disappointed if I don't see her in these games
Hmm.
for
Yes. Okay, very good comment from Shumit Sharma regarding England, Tushari. This is after
yeah.
post match on Sky, Nasir Hussain said England is rigid with their batting lineup and Jones or Gibson could have been promoted in place. And Heather Knight has become Achilles heel for England. Do you agree? Did you also
No.
find Heather Knight struggling a little bit in the last game regarding strike rate or strike rotation?
Yes. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to
Yeah.
understand what changes have England brought in.
You just read out the
Okay.
playing 11. I think that will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny White Hodge, Sophia Dunkley, Amy Jones,
Okay.
Alice Capsey, Heather Knight, Freya Kemp, Daniel Gibson, Charlotte Dean, Sophie Eccleston, Lindsay Smith, Lauren Bell. So
Okay. So I think
instead of Tilly,
Hiran Knight is there. Hiran Knight is there.
yeah, 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 yeah. Heather Knight will be there. Nat Silver Brunt is not there. They'll drop Heather Knight only.
No, no. I thought maybe some.
No, no. See, Lindsay Smith in place of Tilly Cortin Coleman. That is fine.
Yes. Yes.
But
Danny White Hodge
then
came in place of whom?
not
That's the
me for
question.
sure
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I did
That is
not play
good.
for England. Easy
Danny
Wong,
White
Easy Wong, Easy
is good.
Wong.
Yes. So many whites, so many extras. I think England decided
Easy
to
Wong
rest.
has been one of the most disappointing. Easy Wong and Alice Capsey. If Capsey doesn't do well in this series, then I would name them as the two most disappointing, good potential players in of recent times. I think brilliant,
But
potentially brilliant players.
But do you think that Izzy Wong was struggling to control her swing, the swing that she was having? Because the pace was there, 110, 114, 15 also sometimes. But somehow she was struggling to control that swing.
Yes, she was, but she shouldn't, right? I mean,
Yeah.
after so many games, so many international matches, so many franchisee league matches, Wong has to be way more
Being at your home.
disciplined. Yes, it's your home, but also if you see both the teams, interesting, Sneashish, both the teams have gone spin heavy. I have not been
Mhm.
able to see the pitch, but both the teams have clearly gotten spin heavy. So seems like there will be something in it for the spinners. And Lindsay Smith coming in. Interesting times.
Interesting, interesting. But
And if
Tushari,
there is
regarding this
something in it
comment,
for the spinners, you will see a
yeah,
Heather Knight masterclass.
yes, and that was the comment only that Hayden Knight was a problem in the last game for England, or Jones or Gibson should have been promoted in the chase.
What did Gibson do? First ball only she got out, no?
Yeah, that is also true.
Jones though was there. Jones was promoted. Jones was
Yeah.
promoted to number three. Where else? You can't promote her to number one. I think Heather Knight is on the Achilles heel. To be honest, Sophia Dunkley is. I don't see Sophia Dunkley. In fact, I would be very, very if if they don't open with Danny White Hodge and Alice Capsey and open with White Hodge and Dunkley.
Mm. Yes, I would love to see Ellis Caps and Danny White Hodge opening. I think that
Yeah,
would be a
yeah. I think
very
that
good.
would be a very, very good combination.
Yeah. Mhm.
Can you
Okay.
see people coming in all blue?
Yes. So Yuko Manikandan asking that same question that hi Trisha Akka, Snehashi Shanna. Trisha Akka, how is the crowd was today? Is it a full house? Yes. You already mentioned.
Yes,
Is it a full house?
yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's
Just say go
full.
RCB. Trisha, you are winning another trophy and are hopefully not going to choke like DC in WPL. Okay. The last line was not needed, but it's okay.
Yes.
Go RCB.
DC is like मुझे क्यों तोड़ा?
Okay, Yuko Manikandan saying, "Tushadi, this is the comment. Tell us about Bristol Stadium. I think the view from nearby houses is beautiful. As a cricket fan, I wish I had a stadium like this near my house."
Yeah, it's beautiful. To be honest, I have gone to the ground which is just beside it. That's called the Bristol Rovers Football Club Ground Memorial Stadium. I was there. I have done stories on the ground. It's very interesting, the whole football culture in England. Especially the small clubs, not the Manchester United, Manchester City ones alone. So I went there and I was doing my own video, just trying to look around. By the way, that club is closed today because of the cricket match. Because there is a huge parking area, Snehashish, which has been
Yeah.
completely given for the cricket match today. So people who are coming visiting for the cricket match, they are going there and parking. And because people are parking there, it's about what 15 minutes walk from there. But you don't even need to walk. There is free shuttle from the Memorial Stadium to the Gloucestershire Cricket Stadium, and you can just come. It's beautiful. If you can see a bit of glimpse, it's right there. It looks, as you rightly said, it looks like an amusement park, and yeah, the atmosphere is brilliant. I can see. Indians coming in as expected with their blue
Yeah.
jerseys and dhols and um, pagris and all that. So yeah, atmosphere is brilliant.
Yes, Bhanumati Bandhu saying we are going to dominate for several years in both WPL and IPL. RCB forever in both IPL and WPL. I think in IPL
Oh,
Trishadi is with you, but not in WPL. Not in WPL Trishadi is with you, Bhanumati. I think you have to change your team in that sense. Okay. Uh, okay. Havish Bandhu saying the stadiums in England are so beautiful, clearly a treat to watch Sunday games in England. The sun and the climate make it really exciting. Exciting, Trishati, the sun and the climate? Exciting? I don't think so.
I think it's the old English summer that's been spoken about. A
Yeah.
lot of people have been asking me, "Oh, how nice is it in the English summer?" And I'm like, "I am in England." Oh, okay. Thanks for reminding me.
Yes. Okay, Gist has a fantastic chat regarding you, Trishadi. Trishadi is pretty stylish. She wears different color clothes every day and never repeats stuff.
Well,
Okay.
I have a fancy for colorful T-shirts. That's true.
Yes. Okay.
I like
Srushti
that.
commented before the team announcement came that bring Radha in place of Bharti, all rounder and reliable batter and fielder also. What is
फिर
your thought?
हनुमान को No, but Harman has to play, no?
Yes, Harman has to play
हाँ तो फिर
in place
कहाँ
of
राधा आएगी?
Shriyanka. Maybe in place of Shriyanka, I think
Bowling weak हो जाएगा ना बाबा.
left-handed
See, the
spinners are
thing
there
is,
already.
see, the problem is Radha has become a batting all-rounder almost now.
Hmm. Yes.
So you have to think
And
from a
she,
batting perspective.
and
In
she
the top
cannot bat
five,
at
six.
number five here. In India, she cannot bat at number five.
So even if she bats at number five, in whose place? You have to think about it.
Exactly.
You can't drop Jemmy, you
Exactly.
can't drop Yastika after last game, right?
Yeah.
So I don't see Radha coming in. Maybe next game, of course, they'll try to get Radha to play a few games or maybe the warm up game, but I don't see Radha in the first playing 11.
Absolutely. Okay, there's a super chat from Dilbert Johnson. Jamie coming at five is not a good thing. She is a touch player. Most number five batters come when the games is past 10 plus overs. Besides, Jamie takes time to settle.
Yeah, but see, that's my point. With both Jemmy and Yastika, I'm saying keep them floater. You don't have to send anyone. I repeat this that after say number after the openers, you don't have to keep the batting order accordingly, na?
Yeah.
You just keep the batting. Say, for example, if India bats superbly and your third wicket falls when you are in the 15th over, why would you send Jemmy in? Send Richa in.
Hmm.
ये flexibility तो होना चाहिए. This is what I'm saying, Denver. I'm not saying you have to send Jemmy in at 5. I am saying keep Jemmy and Yastika floated. There may be days that either one of them don't need to bat at all.
Yep. Okay, last few comments. Denver Johnson again saying, damn, Lindsay Smith, India is gonna have a rough time. Yes, I think she has been a very good form. I think it was very quite
And
surprising
clearly,
not to see her in the first game itself. It was surprising to see.
why was she rested? What
Yes.
happened?
Yes. Eh,
Yes,
because
Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry.
okay, yeah, because anyway England have played very less amount of cricket. So why are you resting
Yeah,
your top
what
player?
exactly? What for are you resting someone?
Yes. Okay, the quick jinx is saying England could have tried someone like Lauren Filer in place of Wang. Okay.
Yeah, but today both the teams have gone in for spinners.
Yes.
That's the thing. By the way,
Maybe the
Snehashish, I have to walk in, huh?
yes,
So वो याद
absolutely,
रखना.
absolutely. Just last comment.
Yeah,
Okay, the same. Lindsay Smith. Okay, Denver Johnson again commenting. Lindsay Smith and Charlie Dean is a lethal combination in terms of spin.
I agree. I agree.
Yes.
Charlie Dean has matured so much as a bowler.
Oh,
I
yes.
was watching her last game, and in fact, Yastika also mentioned this that she was varying her pace so well. And also, do not forget, she's so brilliant as a fielder of her own bowling. I'm not saying
I,
only
I,
because of the
I
sharp
just
catch.
wanted to mention that only. That how good she's a fielder on her own bowling. The way she
Yeah,
dives
she's brilliant.
left and right, to
Oh,
stop the
yes,
ball. I think she has been brilliant.
absolutely. I
Yes.
think that
Okay.
dot ball pressure was brilliant.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Okay, thank you, Tushari. Thank you everyone for joining in. Obviously, Tushari has to go and reach the press box and then settle
Hmm.
down to watch the
And I don't
game.
even know where is the press box because today is the first day I'm coming here.
Yes, yes. So thank you guys for joining in. Hopefully, India can put up a good show and seal the series. Let's see. But and today, because it's a day game, so there's an opportunity for us to host the post match show. So me and Trishadi will come back for the post match show. So till then, take care and enjoy the game. Hopefully, India do well. Thank you.